Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Broadwood Stadium, where Scotland Under-17s get ready to set off on a new campaign of round 2. It's an opportunity over the next week or so to see some exciting young talent coming through the ranks on Brian McLaughlin's side. Some well-known names in the squad and some others, maybe new discoveries to all of you watching. But it's a sunny day in Cumbernauld, well, on one half of the pitch at least. Scott Allen, a former Under-17 and Under-21 Scotland international, is alongside me in the shade as you watch the pictures at Broadwood Stadium. Scott, thanks very much for joining us this afternoon. It's a really exciting opportunity to see some young talent. We'll have a look through the starting lineups. And there's a few recognisable names in there. Just before we do have a look, we'll touch on the couple that may stand out. Fletcher Boyd, Callan Hamill also recently of St Johnstone lining up a move down to Arsenal as well. So there's a lot of potential, a lot of excitement around these young players we're about to see this afternoon.
Yeah, there is, and as much as obviously we've heard some recognisable names, there'll be ones who a lot of people don't know so much about, but will come on and really show the type of positive talent that we're looking to see in this country and obviously into the future. So really looking forward to it. Fantastic day, as you said, and a real good chance to go and showcase your talents.
As we await both teams coming out from the tunnel on the far side, the coaches and substitutes will take their places in the technical area. And one thing for Scotland is they can't qualify for the finals in the summer after failing to progress from a group including Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland and Lithuania in October. There were defeats to Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, but a victory over Lithuania. Fletcher Boyd scored against Northern Ireland. If Scotland top this group, they get promoted back to League A for the 26-27 series of the Euros. We can see the match officials in the tunnel just awaiting the team. So let's have a quick look down the lineups before both sets of players come out onto the Broadwood pitch. For Scotland, starting as goalkeeper this afternoon is Alistair Graham, who recently moved from Dundee to Nottingham Forest for an undisclosed fee in February. Cameron Williams, the number 3 of Liverpool, takes his place in the lineup. We mentioned Callan Hamill of St Johnstone. He scored for the Under-16s against Cyprus last month for his first national goal. Jamie Hislop of Ayr United is on loan at Cumnock Juniors, is in the lineup too, and Fletcher Boyd will take his place in attack. The Aberdeen striker, a well-known name after scoring in the Scottish Premiership for Aberdeen. The teams are now out of the tunnel and ready and set to sing the national anthems. Scotland all in blue with the yellow trim on your right, North Macedonia on the left, and their national anthem will be first. Now here is the flower of Scotland. A moment captured for some of the families of the players on show this afternoon. And the North Macedonia squad proudly belting out their national anthem too. But we're about to turn our attentions to what is going to take place over the next 90 minutes. There's one match already taking place in the group for today. Romania 10-0 winners against Liechtenstein this morning. So Romania take their place at the top of the table before Scotland even get started, but they'll want to make a big first impression in this group and a statement of intent going forward as they look to climb through the rankings again and aim for League 8. There's the North Macedonia lineup, a couple of standout players from their recent fixtures, up and down couple of meetings with Bosnia and Herzegovina last month. Nenad Damjanovski scored in that defeat, and Dimitar Kapenkovski's first match as head coach. Laurent Zaku is a regular in midfield for his club Voska Sport since the end of November, the North Macedonian top flight. And Stefan Brankovski plays his club football with Maribor, and he has 3 goals and 6 under-17 caps. There is the match officials making their way over to put the ball on the spot. There will be a moment of remembrance as both teams take their place around the centre circle before we kick off here at Broadwood. One last roar from the spectators who've turned out in Cumbernauld this afternoon on a sunny day for Scotland to kick off their group campaign. The match officials for this game is Matteo Marchetti, the referee from Italy. His assistants Giuseppe Perotti and Marco Zurcher is from Switzerland. Fourth official Sven Wilsenberger is from Switzerland too. Both teams look set to switch sides before we get started. It's not often, Scott, that you hear of a a 10-0 victory before you've even kicked off your group campaign for one of your competitors. But for Scotland, I mean, we know some of the talent that's in that team. It'd be really good to see some attacking intent to start this match from Scotland this afternoon.
Yeah, of course, obviously being the home side, you would like them to be playing on the front foot. Lots of chances created, being really brave on the ball, obviously with a good defensive structure behind the ball. But you come here today wanting to be excited, and I'm sure most of these kids, families obviously in attendance as well, and obviously their respective clubs watching, they want to go and put on a show as well. And what a way to obviously start off the campaign and hopefully getting a win and playing some good football at the same time.
Brodie Dare gets the ball rolling for Scotland. North Macedonia normally set up in that 4-3-3 with a little bit of a diamond in the middle. It looks a similar formation to start this one. As we see Alfie Osborne with the captain's armband, gives the ball to Alistair Graham. Goalkeeper started in the 0-0 with Austria last month, Under-17s. Macedonia picking up possession, will want to get comfortable. Scotland applying the pressure through Fletcher Boyd, just forcing the ball back to the goalkeeper. But North Macedonia finds some space on the right.
Really good from Scotland from the offset, really aggressive press. Obviously defenders right up in the halfway line, obviously set with triggers from the strikers. It allows them to get close to the North Macedonian players, not letting them settle. A good way to start the game.
Throw forward over the head of Osborne, who plays with Heart of Midlothian. Scotland might have the opportunity here, clipped over. Brodie Dare goes down, and the flag is raised by the assistant on this near side. But then that ball over the top causing problems, and a really positive start from Scotland inside the first minute and a half. Alexander Trajkov is the North Macedonian goalkeeper, all in green this afternoon. Headed away by Borland. It's a congested midfield area. All the way back to Graham, who rushes onto it. A lot of energy already in that Scotland start. But we need to be wary here. North Macedonia moving forward. Brankovski drills it across and put to safety and turned behind by Callan Hamill.
Good decision from Hamill there, just obviously sensing the danger coming in behind him. Putting out for a corner, which was a great diagonal. Obviously set North Macedonia away. Scotland now have to defend the corner.
Scotland have everyone back in that penalty box to defend it. It's drilled low and won't come to anything at the moment. But North Macedonia look to reuse it. Miscommunication there down the wing. An opportunity gone for the side Scotland face this afternoon. Driven along by Graham. And that will invite Scotland to start that press, as Scott mentioned, up forward on the North Macedonian defensive line again. Now they have possession. Hamill looks out wide. It's whipped over by McAllister. Boyd was looking to make something happen. Osborne with a task on his hands there. There's plenty of numbers for Scotland to sweep possession back up again. Graham maybe a bit bothered by the sunlight there, but Scotland will stick to the philosophy. North Macedonia encouraged the unforced mistake made by Scotland. Some players just still looking to settle inside the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, always the same, a bit frantic first 10 minutes. A little bit untidy from Scotland there, obviously in possession. Sure, as the game calms down a bit, we'll get their foot in the ball, make passes.
Pressure on Alistair Graham again.
Yeah, good play.
Cameron Williams looking to use a bit of space. Osborne with a short pass forward, McCallion. Now finds Cooper Masson. Graham spotted space there for Xander McAllister, had pushed further forward. That is Dimitar Hodja from North Macedonia, is a really tall centre forward. A distinctive looking figure and looks like he'll be a handful for the Scotland defence when the opportunity is there for him in attack.
Good touch.
They're looking for the layoff. Fletcher Boyd getting involved. It's got forced at the moment, and that's a late challenge there on Xander McAllister, and an early yellow card shown. The referee, and no doubt there is Martin Jangarovski, is the first name in the book this afternoon. It was good play from Scotland in a really tight space, Scott.
Yeah, just obviously knocked down with the header, and it's that one where the opposition player thinks he's got a chance to go and win it really late in the end, and a well-deserved yellow. But listen, as we spoke about, the game is a bit frantic at the moment, especially in the central areas. Then becomes, can we get these young Scotland midfielders on the ball, showing composure, making passes, being brave. Start to pose their attacking threat on the game.
Hamill goes short for Alfie Osborne. Maybe been reading over the last few days that Alfie Osborne was one of 4 of the squad drafted in to help out with the senior Scotland team in training on Monday. Aidan McCallion, Fletcher Boyd and Jamie Hislop were the others. What an experience that must have been for them to join up with Steve Clarke's players.
Well defended. McAllister there, sensing the danger, getting across, helping out his teammate. Back in possession.
He immediately gets the fire in the heels to get back out to that wide right position. Scotland look to cycle the ball. Just move the North Macedonian set-up around to find the spaces. Out comes Graham to help out. Ball at his feet. Zips it forward.
Fantastic pass.
McAllister was looking to arrive into the penalty area, and I just mentioned a couple of moments ago, Scott, about the fact he'd put the burners on to move across the pitch, and he's getting up and down really well there in the first 10 minutes of the match. He's pretty much all over the place and heavily involved after receiving that late challenge that resulted in the North Macedonian booking.
Yes. Listen, I think when you're playing that position, modern day football, you've got to have that sort of engine up and down. Obviously be defensively sound. Most importantly, I think, being the home team, you want to pose an attacking threat, and he looks happy to go up and down the wings, and that's what you want. You want them to be brave. You want them to make runs forward. They're going to have to do that, because I think, just looking at the way North Macedonia have set up, going to be quite stubborn at times. They're going to have to move the ball quick. Sometimes just putting that ball in behind when you've got speed in there just offsets them and allows you to come up the pitch as a team. I just think, touching on obviously the 4 boys getting the opportunity to train with the first team, the national team, what an occasion that must have been. Take huge confidence from it. That's what you want to do. You want to see the players obviously coming through the age groups, progressing year by year.
It's a big week across the national setup with the under-21s and 19s in the Pinatar camp. You've got Greece coming up for Scotland, the senior team, over the next handful of days too. So plenty of national action That is covered across the social channels and available to watch too. A lot of encouragement with the fresh faces involved in Steve Clarke's setup as well, which is what a lot of the
good play.
Scotland players you're watching here this afternoon will be dreaming of in the future. As McAllister just settles the ball down. Back for Hamill. He'll go across to Hayden Borland, ex-Partick Thistle youngsters at Celtic now. And this has worked really well. Williams looks for the early cross. Dare was there.
It's 2 in a row there. The 2 Scotland centre backs, Boland and Osborne, both playing the angled passes through the lines, releasing the highest midfielders, and that's what you need to do. You need to take the people call it a risk, but the boys need to come in, handle the ball. Twice they've done it, they've managed to then get it wide and look to threaten North Macedonia. Good play.
Hamill's seen a lot of the ball in these opening stages too, looking to pull the strings and create. But North Macedonia will now take over on possession.
Well defended.
It's brilliantly done by Borland. A couple of looks towards the referee. No whistle was heard, so play continues. And a tussle. Now it's North Macedonia's turn to use. That's lovely footwork.
Well defended.
But strength from Xander McAllister. Brian McLaughlin, the Scotland Under-17 head coach, will be very happy to see how Scotland are controlling the ball at the moment. In command of possession, but as Scott mentioned, the North Macedonian setups just to pick their moments. Hislop just puts too much on the pass forward. A little excited.
Yeah, in possession, obviously Scotland with the free at the back, the box in the midfield. You can see that with the 2 deeper ones. The 2 boys coming in, playing in their pockets with the striker up, allowing your width from your wing backs. You have to play the balls in to then come back out to also move North Macedonia. They are starting to find that range. Just that little final ball, take a bit more care. Good.
It's Nenad Damjanovski. And Graham very quick to get out there in the last couple of inches of his penalty area to take the ball. Very alert goalkeeping to help out the defence. Borland across for Osborne.
I'd like to maybe see Osborne just maybe change it up there. Oh.
Graham again helping out. He's in the right position to start and make sure he can cut out that opportunity that North Macedonia had their eyes on. Scotland just playing themselves into a little bit of trouble at the moment. Into the sky from Osborne. McAllister feeds it forward. Brodie Dare.
Good.
Brilliant spin. McAllister coming up now on the outside. First time cross. There was only Jamie Hislop in the box. North Macedonia have the throw. It just felt like a bit more pace to that one, Scott, and that created the opportunity down the right. The ball forward that you mentioned at the beginning, sometimes that's all you need to do is get over the top of the defence, and it just puts North Macedonia on their heels then. They start after thinking backwards.
Yeah, well, just obviously a ball into space, but obviously Brodie Dare knows it's going to bounce. It's his body across the defender. It allows his teammates to go up. Again, another cross in the box, just trying to get a bit more quality. It's great defending. Great defending from young Hamill there.
There's been reports in recent weeks saying a move to North London is close with Arsenal. They're making the switch from St Johnstone You see him in that position when he's just been out in the front of the right side of the defence. He's there in the back line to help Osborne out just now if the ball needs to come that way. There's an opportunity for Scotland to sharply move forward. Cut out by Danganovski. North Macedonia's turn to get comfortable in possession. Scotland can push up here though and try and put a bit of pressure on in that attacking third that they want to have the ball. Trashkov looks long. Hamill nods back to his goalkeeper Graham. Hislop. Williams can't get there. That was Laurent Jacquot coming in to just shield the ball over the line for North Macedonia.
They are finding the areas quite a lot with the ball, obviously with the two on the side of the striker coming into that little half space to pick up the box just then. Can you get some combinations? Maybe create a chance. That little final bit at the moment.
Mentioned at the start how the North Macedonian team usually play with that midfield three, but you can see when they don't have the ball that becomes a lot more congested for Scotland to try and find a way through. They have a free kick here. Borland goes quickly. It's over the head of Fletcher Boyd. McAllister back for Boyd. North Macedonia scramble it away.
I think for me, even in possession from Scotland from deeper, I think Osborne can hit that ball, that diagonal to McAllister. He's got the pace. There's a big space there for him to hit. Just maybe change it up at times instead of everybody coming to feet and stretch this North Macedonian team.
And Trashkov looks to move quickly as they sense gaps with Scotland attacking in that recent moment. And now it's Scotland that will have the goal kick to take. This North Macedonian head coach has been the most vocal over on the far side in the technical area, Dimitar Kapinkovski. Still using games like these to impose what he wants from his side after his debut as a coach with this team against Bosnia and Herzegovina. And he'll sense they can take something here. And that strike dragged wide, but Damjanovski just happy to drive forward, seeing the space open up, but unable to test Alistair Graham.
McCallion's obviously been caught in the ball there, but initially he's took the ball in a really tight area, danced his way out of it, looks really brave and wants to take the ball under pressure. Just then when he's turned, can he maybe get someone coming off at an angle where he can bounce it?
Borland, first time passing for McCallion.
There you go.
And that opens things up. Driven forward. Brodie Dare searching. Williams gets the layoff. And it's stabbed into the hands of the goalkeeper Trajkov, but that's better from Scotland.
Yeah, much better in the build. One touch pass and they were out. Great ball into the space we obviously spoke about down the sides. I think Williams there, can he maybe get a shot away in his right foot? Obviously naturally left footed, trying to get back onto his left. But promising from Scotland.
Alfie Osborne. Pass back by McCallion. Now driven through for Hislop to turn again. Williams has set off on the left. Crossover. That one headed away by Zangarovski. Scotland looking for a route once more. Hamill. High position for Osborne and Borland. Hislop looking to spin every time he gets that ball. Williams whips it over.
It's a great ball.
Boyd cleared away by Zangarovsky. There was just a little deflection, I think, or a little touch from the head before the ball was dropping towards Brodie Dare. But Scotland are just stepping up the ladder just now. Williams ready to threaten again.
Good.
Williams goes for goal. That one blocked. Will it go out for the corner? No. Cleared away by Markowski. There's plenty waiting though.
Well done.
McAllister strong, but the break of the ball will go North Macedonia's way. And there was just a slight touch off Hamill there that brings it back into Scotland possession for a moment.
And a good last 5 minutes for Scotland. Obviously picking up the areas. Now starting to obviously stretch this side, get balls into the box. And really good stuff. Offside.
That was the call from Hamill, and now the flag goes up from the assistant. And one of the things Scotland are on the ball, it looks like that position and that running now of Cameron Williams on the left side is going to be so key this afternoon.
Yeah, it does. Obviously you can tell that's where they're going to get their width from. Obviously with that shape, especially on the ball, you get the free up front, but they're actually playing just behind in the number 10 positions. They'll get the ball in there and then looking obviously for the wing backs and McAllister and Williams to obviously get down the line, give you your width, and it is causing North Macedonia problems at this moment in time. Lots of movement in there, and at the same time you need guys who can play the pass. Defenders looking to play the killer passes even from back there at the angle and really hurt the opposition. Really good stuff.
Osborne doesn't see a way through, so we'll use Alistair Graham again. Just out of your picture on this near side, McAllister's peeled away onto the touchline.
It's the one I spoke about. I think from that central area you can really hit that space for him to attack.
Now Brian McLaughlin's players will look to work it out to this right side. Osborne goes left. Williams the target. Header down. Hislop through. And the goalkeeper made himself big and got enough to block the way to the goal. Scotland awarded the corner.
It's fantastic play again. So they switch of play. They run beyond from Hislop and a great headed down by Williams. Just unfortunate with the finish. But really good attacking intent again from Scotland. So hard to pick up.
Hislop just dropped that shoulder and found the space. Can he get there to keep it in? Cleared away by Mustafi.
North Macedonia defending their box well. They are coming under a lot of pressure at this moment in time. Scotland just starting to turn the screw.
Another throw for Williams to take. McCallion, the Rangers midfielder, moved to offer. And that's pounced on by North Macedonia. They have the numbers, it could be 3-on-1. Damjanovski runs out of space. Scotland got back well, and that's brilliant from Osborne. And now Fletcher Boyd gets the break.
Good pass.
Brodie Dare. Will they go alone? He just drags it wide. And the ball was spinning out to that right side as he tried to catch it. But he had a look to his left, and I don't think he was too happy with the support coming up, so quite happy to go alone, Scott.
Yes, it's a great pass initially from Fletcher Boyd. I think when he looks up, he sees that near post, obviously, open up from it. If you're going to go with that one, you maybe need to go with the inside of your foot and look to shape it out the post to come back in. Goes with the laces that was by the post. Good counter attack from Scotland because he looked under a bit of danger there, obviously, with that turnover of possession. Defended it well. Brilliant.
For Masson. Williams has so much space. And he'll charge. Looking for Dare. Cut out. And Hislop wasn't too far away either. But Scotland really pushing North Macedonia back towards their own 6-yard area on a couple of occasions now. And it's just that final movement, that final drop of the ball that's stopping Scotland from finding a big chance.
Yep, they just need to keep asking the questions. Again, comes out your midfielder on the turn. Diagonal ball, nice and quick. Stretches North Macedonia, and a great ball again into the danger area. Just didn't quite fall for us. Just need to keep asking the questions.
Over the midway point of the first half. Brian McLaughlin's been a bit more vocal on that far side technical area because he can feel Scotland gaining the momentum. Williams and McCauley in exchange.
Well done, Bolland.
Hamill quick onto it. Threading it through. Hislop takes. Scotland take the opportunity to reset. Alfie Osborne.
Switches on again.
The Hearts defender on it once more. Here's the St Johnstone man, Hamill. Borland spreads.
Oh, great pass.
Through. Hislop stabbed at it. Now the shot blocked again. Dare gets the flick on. Boyd coming in. And that's brave goalkeeping from Trashkov.
Yeah, goalkeeper does really well there. And the front foot comes out and collects. Thought he was just going to fall with the feet. Fletcher Boyd there.
I think Alexander Trashkov is also aware of not wanting to rush it because Scotland have been coming forward in waves recently. That's Long looking for Osmani. Angelevski, the captain, onto it. I haven't seen much of Ditmir Hodja recently, but the referee giving him his attention now. Scotland free kick.
Bolland hit that space.
Osborne goes for the diagonal. That's too high for Cameron Williams.
I'd like him to try that one other side. There's more space there for him to hit. Naturally from that side on your right foot, the ball comes in the way. Definitely I know McAllister's got the engine to get on the end of it as well.
He's almost desperate for it out there as well. He's shouting for the ball and really wants to get more involved. But it just seemed when the Scotland defence turned their body, North Macedonia knew what was coming, so they closed the space down. Here's Hodja. Langerovski aiming for the head of Hodja. The flick onto the back. Williams defends it. And it's out for the goal kick.
Yeah, Williams done well there just to get his body in front. Just doing enough. Put him off. Scotland back in possession again.
Aidan McCallion. Borland across for Osborne. Scotland shape a bit more narrow at the moment. Hamill has it. Just change it with Masson. Another of the Aberdeen representatives in the squad. And he clips it over the top, looking for his teammate Boyd.
Good play.
McAllister, was there a foul there? Well, Fletcher Boyd certainly felt some pain. Referee wasn't interested. And the referee blows for a North Macedonia free kick. Just back to our point, Scott, about McAllister wanting the ball with Zangarovsky on the yellow card from that earlier challenge to him. We've seen Fletcher Boyd going down there. It could maybe be a Scotland intention to go down that right with a player already on a yellow.
Yeah, of course. Listen, there's been a lot of good play from Scotland throughout the game, but for me, just that little clip into space when you've got someone with their legs, just maybe lets them think about something different. And there is a space to hit, as you said, obviously on a yellow card as well. Not easy to defend against when someone's obviously looking to get in behind you. It's when you can maybe entice a poor challenge, or should we say so. Listen, it is definitely an outlet for Scotland. I just would like to see it maybe a wee bit more come from when it's coming from left to right and then hit the space.
Graham goes long. Williams with his head down, looking to pick up the speed. Markowski.
It's similar. That obviously they're from Alistair Graham. That's a ball into a great area, obviously, for your wing back to go and attack. You then have a throw in now deep in the opposition half. You can then start getting on the ball and look to create.
Gives Scotland's opposition something to think about.
And if they do, obviously deep enough, then you can pick up the ball in the spaces, obviously inside the pitch. You can go through central. There is options here in terms of where Scotland can build attacks from.
The gap's well open. Williams has one here. Carry it forward a little more.
Post.
The header back down. It just gives that moment for North Macedonia to clear away. Over the half hour, still goalless at Broadwood. Boyd and Dare have had their chances, and movement has looked to open things up for Scotland. Osborne will look right. Hamill. Masson. Osborne across for Borland. Williams. McCallion looking to return. There's just too much on that though for Cameron Williams to get to.
Yeah, good play. Nice and patient. Down one side, back out the other. Look to get that run in behind. It's a little bit heavy with the pass. Dashkov goes long. Odia, the target. Well defended.
Coming back for Williams, who touches to Hayden Borland. Now Alfie Osborne. Hislop. Good understanding between Williams and Hislop in this first half. Scotland patient. Osborne fires forward. McAllister runs.
That's
no
a ball.
chance of getting there, but the idea.
Yep, that's the ball. Space is there. Just overhit. It's most certainly on.
And North Macedonia will look to build from the back. Zangarovsky. Osborne just floats it over the top. A bit of a head knock there between Cooper Masson and the North Macedonian man Damjanovski. Both back to their feet after a quick check from the referee. Boyd carrying. Searching for Dare. It's an opportunity to still put the pressure on. Hislop running at it. Trykov does enough. That would have startled North Macedonia for a second.
Great reactions from all front three there. Put them under serious pressure. Forced them to kick long.
Markowski looks for Brankovski. North Macedonia have a throw. Odia holds off the defence. Zaku looks for the space. Mustafi has it. And his turn to try the diagonal. Osmani teases his way in. Can't find a way through. Just tried to do too much, the North Macedonian midfielder. You'll have a second opportunity now. Now Scotland look to counter. Williams can't get it beyond Mustafi. Dymowski is allowed to take a few more steps forward. Got a couple of screaming teammates in this near side. Damjanovski has it again. Looped over.
Good pass.
Brankovski charging. Looking for a cutback. And that was Alfie Osborne there, turning it behind for North Macedonia's second corner of the first half.
Yeah, Bolin does well there, just to read the danger. Sees his cut back coming. So narrows off the angle for the cross up. Scotland have a corner to defend.
And again, with everyone back, North Macedonia have 3 outside the penalty area, 4 if you include the corner taker. Maybe a bit of respect towards the potential counter Scotland pose. There's plenty in the 6-yard box. The referee not happy with the battles for position. It's not much of a surprise to see Osborne and Hurdia, the two that are being called over, Scott.
Yep, 2 biggest guys in the park.
The Italian referee makes his voice heard. Keep an eye on Osborne, the number 6, and number 9 Hurdia of Macedonia, North Macedonia. And did that one take a deflection?
Yep.
Yes, says the referee. Brankovski, who created that threat on the right side, interested. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first half. Out swinger. Williams leaps. Brankovski again. Now sent towards goal. That's a lovely strike from Christian Markowski. And North Macedonia celebrate. They've been under quite a bit of pressure in the first half, but all they needed was that one opportunity. And what a moment as they take the lead at Broadwood. Scotland 0, North Macedonia 1.
It's a fantastic finish from Markowski. Just shapes it right into the far corner. Lovely weighted pass from his teammate. It's obviously against the run of play from Scotland, but it just shows you how crucial set pieces and second balls can be at every level of football.
He just delicately guided it to that top right corner. And Alistair Graham could only watch as it spinned into his net.
And Scotland need to react now. Gives North Macedonia something to hold on to too. Makes you a much more rigid shape now. The goal to protect.
For how much Scotland have had the ball so far, Scott, just how much does that change it when they get that goal? And obviously what they've been doing well so far has worked, but it just gives them that more encouragement maybe?
Yeah, of course, and now you obviously see they've dropped off another 10 yards. Can they protect that lead? Make it difficult for Scotland in terms of space in behind, space between the lines. Ball has to be moved quick.
The head coach of North Macedonia was happy with the recent matches against Bosnia and Herzegovina. They didn't win both, but there's plenty of attacking intent there. And now Scotland look to show theirs. Here's Fletcher Boyd and smashes it into the side netting only.
Great ball, great run from Fletcher Boyd. Osborne can play their passes, as we've seen. That is an area where I think they can hurt North Macedonia. Clip pass into the area.
Osborne looks for the Scotland movement. Graham look to add that extra figure. He likes those passes. Just didn't get through that time with Staffy in the way. And there was Manny. McAllister gets back, looks to defend. The referee says it was fair, and Scotland have the throw. Spotting his teammate needed help, pressure applied.
Done well, McAllion. Under serious pressure there.
Here's Hislop. Just wondered if the referee was about to call that back. There was a couple of Scotland players had a look towards the official. Play rolls on. Hamill's header down. Touched on by Masson. He'll pick up again. Williams opens up the left foot, and you could see just what he was trying to do there, Scott, but he didn't pull it off like he wanted.
Yeah, he just couldn't get the shape in the pass he was looking for. Into Hislop. But they two have been a real bright spot the first half. You can see that relationship between them. Not always easy coming away international duty, players you don't play with day in, day out. And at the weekends at their respective clubs. It's been a definite positive for me. Just trying to put that final bit together now.
Passing out wide for Williams. McAllion, the scream of handball from the Scotland players. They have the free kick, but a bit of discomfort which will require the medical team to come on in these final couple of minutes of the first half. North Macedonia with the lead. A lovely finish from Christian Markowski after a couple of corners. And the team in the lead, and Dimitar Kapanovski will just be looking to try and get to half-time now. With that advantage, Scotland running out of time to try and change that before the break, as Alfie Osborne has a conversation with the referee. It's an opportunity now, though, to put North Macedonia on the back foot, Scotland on the front, and to try and get an equaliser. Fletcher Boyd and Brodie Dare have looked dangerous. Six forward for Scotland. It's just over the head of Hayden Borland. Laurent Jacou of North Macedonia, who went off after receiving treatment, is back on the pitch for the final seconds of the first half. Mustafi confident with the ball at his feet. Hamill heads on. Dare. Damjanovski looks to start for North Macedonia. Brankovski. Williams with the challenge. Brankovski could still go and goes for goal. Gets the shot all wrong. Scotland don't want to allow that to happen too much in this game, because North Macedonia have some confidence after grabbing the opening goal.
Scotland just need to regain a bit of control in the game now. Still a lot of football left to be played in this game.
Hislop did superbly on the ground, but wasn't carried forward. Borland. Will receive the throw-in for Scotland. Only a minute of added time played as the referee blows the whistle for half-time to end the first half. It was a bit of a scrappy start, but Scotland really started to grab a foothold in the game, creating a few opportunities in attack, not really testing the North Macedonian goalkeeper too much. And then after a couple of corners, North Macedonia had waited patiently. They got their opportunity to attack, and at the half-time break it's Scotland 0, North Macedonia 1. And some action required from Brian McLaughlin at half-time to just encourage his players who've had the right idea at times moving forward. There's definitely threats all across the pitch, and it's just maybe about trying to use them. The final decision, Scott, perhaps needing to be a bit better on occasions.
Yeah, listen, it's the hardest thing in football. Obviously in the key moments where you can make a goal, just taking that extra care with the pass, the weight. Listen, these kids are still young, there's a lot of learning still to go for them. Lots of learning still to go. A lot of bright play. Counter press really good. Obviously defensive transitions, they've been good. Listen, they've come undone with a fantastic finish. Set pieces, obviously, you can imagine it, looking at North Macedonia and their analysis, they would have seen there maybe a threat from set pieces, hence why everyone is back the pitch. Markowski comes out with a fantastic strike, obviously, to give them the lead. But Scotland just need to keep trying to do the right things, getting into the areas. For me, obviously, that ball from Osborne to McAllister looks like a route through. There is a gap there. Obviously the North Macedonian full back on a yellow card as well. Looks like a way that they could cause them some problems. Listen, there's been nothing in it in terms of North Macedonia from an attacking threat up until the goal. Scotland in full control. It's just about coming back out for the second half and continue to try and do the good things, but just take that extra bit of care with the final pass.
Let's have a look at some of the key moments from the first half now. North Macedonia were looking to cause problems from Scotland early. They had the first chance of the game, and Hamill of St Johnstone turning the ball behind to safety, just to allow Scotland to keep that early composure they were looking to get a hold of, and not give anything away in the opening stages. The first yellow card of the game was soon after, and a battle for possession as Martin Zangrovski was late in the challenge. Xander McAllister, who started brightly but maybe faded out with no much involvement in the end of the first half. Scotland then were starting to find positions in the penalty area. The link up between Williams, Hislop and Dare on the left side causing a bit of a problem. Brodie Dare with the cutback, and Williams was just trying to battle to find some space to get the shot away. Dare involved again, but maybe snatched a bit too early at that shot. Had his eyes on the near post side, as Scott mentioned in the commentary live at the time. He's asking a lot of himself there, the young forward. But he has such quality, so such belief in there to try and pull it off. And this was the goal. Not defended by Scotland, and North Macedonia were able to work out to that side for a lovely finish, Scott.
Yeah, it's a fantastic goal. It's probably the moment of real quality in the first half. So the way it comes, I think he's actually moving backwards and he just shapes into that far corner. Goalkeeper can do nothing about it. Listen, Scotland need to come out second half, front foot, even having shots from distance. Give the goalkeeper something to worry about. Be interesting to see what Brian McLaughlin does at half time.
We will see, so join us again in just under 10 minutes time where we'll be back with the action. Half time at Broadwood in the first match of the Scotland Under-17 Championship qualifying campaign. In League B, it's Scotland 0, North Macedonia 1. Welcome back to the Broadwood action, everyone. We're at half-time. It's currently Scotland 0, North Macedonia 1. Scotland have a task on their hands if they are to turn this around and start the League B group with victory. A well-taken goal in the first half. Give North Macedonia the advantage. Remember, Romania 10-0 winners in the other group match against Liechtenstein earlier on today. North Macedonia will get the second half underway. Matteo Marchetti just has a check with his officials to make sure we're good to go. And Ditmir Hudja will get us started. North Macedonia feeling the confidence after that goal from Christian Markowski. And they're in search of a second. The ball kept in play. Brankowski stabs it back. Hudja goes for goal. Not a bad effort. It goes wide and into the side netting. But there is that confidence that North Macedonia have for the second half, Scott Allen.
Yeah, it's a bright start for North Macedonia. Wasn't expecting that from the get-go. Poor finish in the end. Scotland just need to settle back into this second half. Good pass.
It was a bit like that in the beginning of the first 45, where there was a bit of a battle for possession. North Macedonia looked very bright before Scotland started to find a bit of composure.
Stay little moments there. This lot picks up the ball in a good area. Doesn't know if the striker's coming short or going in long. Give away possession. It's just as we touched on at half time. Just taking care with that final pass. Might just bring the opportunities for them.
Mustafi back for Trykov. It's just over the head of Brankowski. Borland wants to move sharply for Scotland. There's Alfie Osborne, Hearts player, graduated from the Riccarton Youth Academy. Was involved in the first team setup in pre-season. In the captain's armband for the under-17s too. This is Cameron Williams of Liverpool, who was bright in the first half.
Yeah, well done, McCallion.
Aidan McCallion with that aggressive forward-thinking nature. McAllister will win the throw-in for Scotland. I'm sure he'll be happy to be on the sunny side of Broadwood now in the second half as well.
Lucky for him.
The late afternoon Scottish sun starts to disappear from the pitch. There's still little shades of it around. Trykov comes out to take. That just takes any pressure off the North Macedonia defence for now. Commanding in the air from Osborne. It's North Macedonia in possession though. Not for long. Hislop just took his eye off to see what was around. Williams will battle to try and win the ball. Last month Scotland had a couple of matches against Austria, 1-0 defeat and a 0-0 draw. A tough under-17 campaign. At the end of last year, with the defeats to Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland, a victory against Lithuania was the bright moment.
Good play.
And forward for McCallion. He's under pressure though. North Macedonia win it. Blocked by Osborne. Just sends a little bit of frustration in the Scotland players at the moment. The mental edge going North Macedonia's way.
Yeah, it's a bit sloppy in there at the moment. Just put the foot in the ball.
Williams looks to spread for his opposite wing back, Xander McAllister.
Good play.
The mailman plays it forward. The cut in, looking for Fletcher Boyd. Angelevski takes the ball away. Mustafi. That clearance works out for him. Damjanovski forward. All strong though.
Is that ball?
Swiped away by Martin Angerovski. Boyd spinning, looks towards goal. It's over the crossbar. Fletcher Boyd looking to make something happen, because it's been quite a while if you take in the late minutes of the first half into consideration too, since he had an opportunity around that penalty box.
Yeah, he's not had a real chance as of yet. For a wee bit of individual brilliance there. He's unlucky with the strike. In that central area, Scotland need to keep the ball moving nice and fast.
Both squads have sent out the substitutes to warm up.
Good.
Boyd threads through for McAllister. Boyd receives, there's three waiting. Oh, and the touch just comes off. Dare throws his hands in frustration.
Slops took it right off his toes. Dare's about to come on to it. But it's good play initially from Scotland. 1-2, give and goes. On that right hand side that we spoke about in the first half. Positive.
What needed to happen there, Scott? Just a bit more communication.
It's one of them. He's kept the both of them are coming onto it. Dare thinks it's just he's already thinking about where he's going to put it. Hislop thinks he's got a chance and just doesn't manage to get a strike on it. Frustrating for both players, I would say.
Solid defending there from Osborne again. A few moments where that's been called upon. It worked out to win Scotland a goal kick too, rather than North Macedonia have a corner. Boyd will run onto that. Dare is aiming for the penalty spot. There's three supporting. Hislop, lovely touch. It was left for Hislop. Can Scotland finish it? Yes, they can. Fletcher Boyd pounces. Scored in last year's opener against Northern Ireland and the win against Lithuania, and on the mark to bring Scotland level at the start of this campaign. Scotland 1, North Macedonia 1.
Fantastic from Fletcher Boyd. He starts the move, continues it, and again just waiting for the ball to bounce. I thought Dale was going to go for it and he'd have been offside. As all good strikers do. Fletcher Boyd's there to poke home. Scotland well back in this game now. And again, it's that right hand side that we spoke about. Moving the ball quicker, runs beyond.
The pressure finally pays off for Scotland. I have to say though, Scott, after that previous interaction between Hislop and Dare, I was thinking the same there for a second, but the communication happened and it resulted in a Scotland goal. There's a bit of confusion on the pitch amongst the players at the moment on whether it's a goal kick, a throw in, but the ball now restarted by Alexander Trykov.
Scotland energised obviously off the goal. Keep playing with a real purpose, great chances, move the ball quick, as it says in these central areas. Get bodies in the box, they will get more chances in this game. The longer it goes on as well, the more spaces to play in.
Feels like he's maybe already set Scotland a couple of steps higher up in their position too, as Hislop takes. Good awareness, Williams slips it through. Masson chisels out there to Angelevski. Williams has it now for the Scots. Spins, crosses. Trykov takes. Looks to get going quickly.
Oh, great feet.
Damjanovski. Out wide for Osmani. Two waiting in the box. Damjanovski providing the short support. Mustafi rolls. Dimovski. This is the North Macedonia goal scorer, Markoski. There's an opportunity for Scotland to push up. Boyd will lead that charge. Mustafi. Hamill keeps watch. It stays in play. Shangarovsky for Mustafi. North Macedonia will step back to keep the ball.
Good touch.
Boyd. Masson, Hislop. Let it run, it might still work out. Oh, it's off the post.
Finish.
And Brodie Dare, what a save. Outstanding stop from Trajkov. He just spread himself as big as he could and somehow so solid to stop the ball, because Brodie Dare thought he'd scored and was about to give Scotland the lead, Scott.
Yeah, it was a fantastic shot initially from Hislop. Managed to get his shot away through the bodies. So the cannon's back off the post, and you think Dare's just going to burst in it with it, but it's a good save. Spreads himself, as you said. Scotland knocking on the door here for a second.
Alexander Trajkov's right leg, like steel, stopping the ball from getting anywhere near the back of the net. But the positive for Brian McLaughlin in Scotland is the chances are opening up now. They weren't able to test the North Macedonia goalkeeper too much in the first half, but with a goal already hitting the post and a big save required, the score is 1-1. North Macedonia look to be getting a couple of substitutes ready over in that technical area. Gillan Hamill.
You get 4 Scotland players on that back line at times.
McCallion, the Rangers man, just looking to pass and move, find that space. In his first professional contract with Rangers last year, Aidan McCallion. Looking to conduct again. Gives to the Hearts man Osborne. Now Alistair Graham, the Nottingham Forest stopper, came through the Performance Academy at St John's High. After a move to Dundee.
Oh, what a touch.
Williams for Hislop, teases it in. Seen all the way by the North Macedonia goalkeeper.
Good range of passing, Graham, the goalkeeper.
Dimovski. Borland aware, let the ball bounce. McCallion fires forward. Hislop pounces. Williams. For the Ayr United man on loan at Cumnock Juniors. Jamie Hislop's had a few championship appearances for Scott Brown's side. Ayr United this season so far. Hamill for McCallion. 3 around, so he'll go back to Osborne. Good for Masson, for Borland.
Good pass.
Work for Hislop. Williams looks away. 3 in the box. Dare's little flick. Searching for Boyd. And the referee awards North Macedonia a free kick for the attempted challenge by Jamie Hislop. And now we'll see the changes made. Florent Osmani, the first to be removed. And Stefan Brankovski, the two wider players who've threatened for North Macedonia. And Scotland making a change too. There's Alexander Smith ready to come on. And Brodie Dare looks to be the player being withdrawn. To be interesting with the match on the hour mark to see what impact those changes will have for each team. Levelled at 1-1. Thanks to Fletcher Boyd's goal in this second half, and a really composed header back there from Hamill.
He's in.
Williams takes. Callion. Hislop buys that extra space. And the sliding challenge blocks. Scotland have the corner. And the referee's not happy with Smith's position next to the goalkeeper. Just asking for a little bit more space between the two. I think Scotland's not much in that. Corner delivered. Can Scotland get this towards goal? Hislop did, but it was too high to find the back of the net. He's been so active in this match. Scored in the win against Lithuania at the end of last year. Will Jamie Hislop be the player to try and give Scotland their first lead in this match? Hamill has it. Williams is high. Another lovely touch from the Liverpool man.
Great pass.
Hislop fires it across. And North Macedonia sense an opportunity. Markovski. That's Ivo Markovski. Both sides claim for the throw. North Macedonia are awarded it. Slipped through. Buchevsky fires. It didn't go in from the movement of the net. It was the side netting. But North Macedonia know that they're going to get those opportunities. They may be a bit rare in the second half so far, but it's just a reminder to Scotland, to the threat that's there, the danger from North Macedonia, who've already scored with a fantastic goal in this game. Mustafi clears. Now Scotland with the opportunity to attack. Work to the space for Borland. Chevsky doesn't have too much support, but does well on his own to hold up. And Xhaku continues. The flag's raised for offside after the ricochet.
Good work from Williams and Hislop to get back in there. North Macedonia looking to spring on the counter-attack. Covered well into their shape.
It's a very disciplined game plan, it seems. It's so effectively used to just wait and be patient, but timing's also important too. Buchevsky seen a lot of the ball since coming on as a sub. And now North Macedonia have a corner, an opportunity to try and find a goal to put them in front once again in this match. Damian Buchevsky playing his part.
Scotland need to be ready for first and second contacts. Obviously seen the previous one, the goal Markowski gets.
Floated over.
Done.
It's headed in the sun, but turned behind for another corner. You could see a couple of players shielding their eyes to try and get a sight of this delivery. As Laurent Xhaku gets ready again. Allowed to bounce. Driven through. It's taken well by Alistair Graham. But again, they found the chance, North Macedonia.
Yeah, again, allowed to get the shot away. Like I said, it's not just the first contact, it's where the ball bounces. Have players round the ball, getting out to block the shot. Don't want to undo all the good work you've done this start of this second half. Game's really there for Scotland.
Approaching the final 20 minutes. Cameron Williams will look across for Hislop. Williams on the underlap.
And some tireless running, Williams. Up and down all day.
Fletcher Boyd, strong. McCallion. That's a lovely challenge too from McCallion. Boyd has it. Has to wriggle away through. It's becoming a bit open and end to end. I have a feeling at the moment.
It's offside.
Odia will continue, but the flag is raised by the assistant, as you can see in your picture. Offside. Here's Cameron Williams. Borland gives Hamill something to run back for. Seems to be a couple more taking bibs off over in the Scotland technical area. Scott mentioned Cameron Williams doing some tireless running this afternoon. A couple more have done similar. Osborne can go left or right. Fired through. Scotland to keep the pressure on though and win it again high. McAllister involved. Mustafi in an awkward position, but does well to get out of it.
Did really well to get out of that there. It's good pressure from Scotland.
Buchevsky out for Markowski.
Brilliant.
Just feels like the pace is lifted once again in this match. Scotland eager to find a goal for the first lead in the match. There's 2 players down in the middle. Ref lets things continue. Stabbed through. Buchevsky moves it forward. Graham comes rushing out to take. Good goalkeeping. And now the ball will be thrown out of play. Bacallion down in the middle.
It was a chance for North Macedonia there. Again, the ball turned over in the middle of the park. North Macedonia catching the counter attack. Nice weighted pass. Scotland goalkeeper comes out, collects on his toes.
We spoke about how good he's been with the ball at his feet and getting the passes to try and help the Scotland cause going forward, but also needing to be alert when he's not been tested in a great deal in the second half, so it's important for him to stay warm, stay focused too, Scott.
Yeah, and that's obviously, you look at the goalkeepers at the top clubs, they sometimes don't have a lot to do, but when called upon they need to be ready. Been really impressed by him today with his feet, as we spoke about, most importantly with his hands as well.
Hislop receives.
Picked up a lovely position there, just on the angle.
Hayden Borland. And Hamill. Xander McAllister. Just couldn't make it click. Boyd with the touch on. Could this open up for Scotland? Might still be there. And smashed over the crossbar by Masson, and now Scotland will make a triple change. Taylor Hogarth coming on, as is Jack Barr, as we watch that previous chance unfolding for Scotland. And Jamie Hislop is coming off too. The 3 Scotland players going off. Hislop, McAllister and Masson receiving applause from the crowd over in the far side stand. And opportunities now for Archie trainer Taylor Hogarth and Jack Barr to come on and play their part as Scotland go in search of a goal to put them in front for the first time in this match. 1-1 it stands. First half strike was a beautiful one from Christian Markowski before Fletcher Boyd levelled for Scotland. Brian McLaughlin's side will keep pushing and pressing and knocking at the door. Just over 15 minutes for the substitutions to have their say. Scotland's target is to join Romania at the top of the group at the end of tonight. Romania 10-0 winners against Liechtenstein earlier in the day. Scotland free kick. Bar back from Bacallion. Alistair Graham. Shot for Hamill. Boyd tries to capitalise, he still has it, the ball sticking to his feet, driven over, and that was really close with Taylor Hogarth making his gamble into the 6-yard area. The North Macedonia goalkeeper once again alert is Alexander Trakov. Borland. Trainer. Williams, his right arm being tugged, he still gets the pass off for Hogarth. Too close to the goalkeeper though.
Just when you get into their position, you need to take the goalkeeper out of the equation, angle it back, Even if the North Macedonians can't get a good clearance, it might fall to one of the midfielders coming onto the game. A good play initially down this left-hand side. Quick, intricate passing.
Staffy shields Boyd away from the ball. The referee just makes sure that confrontation ends there. Drykov goes long, looking for Hodia. The referee awards North Macedonia the free kick.
Yeah, it was a soft one for me.
It will swing the attack the other way. Scotland frustrated at the moment. Final 15 minutes. A big 15 minutes here for Scotland. But equally as big for North Macedonia. They'll still feel there's a couple of chances there to retake the lead. It could go anyone's way in this final stage of the game. How difficult is it for these young players, Scott, to try and balance the concentration on looking for a winner for Scotland, but also trying to be aware of what's happening in defence and that quick North Macedonia counter-attack that could happen?
Yeah, but I feel, listen, they do have the numbers behind the ball. They should have the set-up behind the ball where the attacking players can feel a bit free going forward. Look to push for the winner.
Hodia interested and lifts it too high. But that's the kind of chances we're talking about.
So Scotland being the home team, they want to push for this winner.
Demi Hodia has been patient, just waiting on those few opportunities that come through to him. Always giving Osborne and co some food for thought. Graham a long way out.
Long way out from his box as well on the halfway line, playing that. Good composure about him.
Osborne. Gallion keeps it moving quickly, trying to drag North Macedonia around. Osborne will look back to the goalkeeper, Graham. Barr. St Mirren man brings it down. Back from McCallion, just tried to stab it through. Fletcher Boyd appreciated the effort. Borland has to turn away with two in his face in white of North Macedonia. Spread it for Hamill. That sets some runners forward. It's off the back of Smith. Plenty around in the blue. Strike towards goal is taken once again by Alexander Trykov.
Yeah, it's good play from Scotland. Smith's made that run a few times, but it knows when his midfielder opens up with the ball, he's looking to get in behind. You see there they end up fashioning a chance from it, strike from the edge of the box. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper too much.
Borland had to get up for that there. Hodia was interested again. Here's Jack Bart once more. Slice through. Smith, two in the box. Fletcher Boyd takes.
Finish.
And it's through. Oh, a lovely finish. Scotland have their first lead of the match. Taylor Hogarth grabs it, coming on as a sub. He scored for Hearts B-side in the Lowland League last month, and that could be a big one for Scotland. Scotland 2, North Macedonia 1.
Yep, I felt it coming. As we just spoke about that run from Smith, runs into a great area, lovely outside of the ball through to Fletcher Boyd. It comes across, Hogarth finishes calmly, low into the goal. I feel it's what Scotland have deserved this second half. Been knocking on the door, willing runners forward, and they get the rewards.
it's been all about the Scotland perseverance and persistence this afternoon. They've just kept pushing and they forced the pressure on North Macedonia to get 2 goals and a total turnaround with 10 minutes to go. After losing the opening goal in the first half, Scotland are 2-1 in front. And North Macedonia have an issue. I think it's Mustafi who's receiving some treatment. And we spoke about how the goals play such a big part in mentality. North Macedonia took confidence in the first half. And then Scotland grabbed the momentum with the equaliser. What will that do for the state of mind on both sets of players in this final 10 minutes? It looks like North Macedonia will be forced into a change here. An end of Mohamed Mustafi's afternoon.
You'd expect North Macedonia go a bit more direct now, try and get more bodies forward. Scotland just need to manage the game, play through it. There might be more chances open up for them. But a great start to get off with a win. Obviously Romania still to come, who had a great result today.
Mateo Keseki comes on for North Macedonia. Keseki's first touch forward. Fletcher Boyd gets a bit of a flick on that. Alexander Smith for Jack Barr. Scotland fancy a third. Can they find the space to try and get it?
Good play.
It's well spotted from Hamill to find Williams. Hogarth, the recent Scotland's goal scorer. Trainer. Williams on the right foot. Not far away from Cameron Williams.
It's a great effort. It's all started from building the play one side to the other, being patient. Gaps appeared. Williams finds himself, lets the ball through him. Even for that far post, just by the post. Good play from Scotland.
And right back into possession again. They're feeling the control now, Brian McLaughlin's side. What will be the decision, Scott, between the game management side of keeping an opening victory but also wanting another goal?
I think North Macedonia might play a part in that.
And they will do here. Alistair Graham in trouble. And it's clipped over. And in. North Macedonia grab a leveller. And what a moment to equal that first half strike. Laurent Xhaka steps up now. Late in the game, Alistair Graham has a look towards the assistant. Maybe felt he was pulled there. But the goal stands and it's Scotland 2, North Macedonia 2.
We talk about game management. It's a real lesson for the young boy. At this stage of the game, there's no need to take the extra touch. Just get up the park, get your team up. You invite the pressure, as we says, North Macedonia nothing to lose. Even the reaction after the pull, he's looking to the referee, just deal with the problem and then ask the referee the question. Scotland will be really disappointed to lose a goal in that way. So they're working so hard to get themselves in front.
Angelevski with a couple of goals to clear it. Boyd looked to help it on. Turned away by Dymowski. Cameron Williams. Scotland throw. How things can change so quickly in a match.
Scotland need to try and find another goal again now. Time running out. Good area.
Barr battling. He'll get Scotland a throw in.
We spoke about the composure of Alistair Graham throughout the game. So that's one of the ones, and as you say, game management. It's a learning curve, and a harsh one at that. Done so many good things in the game today.
Trainer.
Well played.
Time almost stood still as he spun on the ball. McCallion for Williams. Liverpool man has it again, teased over, headed away. Mateo Keskai. North Macedonia will fancy a third to try and grab all the points. They have the throw in here. They're about to make a change. Stefan Sikirski will be coming on to take the place of Hodja. So a change in the attack, which would appear to signal North Macedonia fancy taking the lead again with only 4.5 minutes of regular time to play. We spoke about mentality as well, Scott, and that will edge it towards North Macedonia's side, that recent equaliser, and the way it came about too, with the mistake from Alistair Graham.
Yeah, well, but it's in these young Scotland players. To get to where you want to get to, you have to deal with setbacks. Sometimes you need to suffer in games. As I said, it's all part of the learning curve to where you want to get to. There's been lots of good things in the game today. Yes, you want to win the game. There's been lots of good stuff in the game. There's still time left. See if Scotland can find a way back in front. Much superior second half.
Brian McLaughlin still passing on the instructions. Scotland throw. Osborne has it. Now Graham moves it quickly for Borland. Trainer was available. North Macedonia have it. Xhaku feeds forward, away from Osborne. Markovski, and that one battered away by Dymovski. Hogarth. Borland looks forward, they need someone to come across. Hogarth.
Great pass.
Smith does well to keep control. Pokes towards Williams, and it breaks for Cameron Williams. Boyd in the middle. Barr will chase. Touched out by North Macedonia. Scotland throw. And the flag points the direction of North Macedonia. Barr back to his feet. Just holding his face. A clash in the challenge over on the far side. Scotland will look to keep North Macedonia in that corner here, but the referee has words in the middle. McCallion and Damjanovski, the two receiving the telling off. No, Scotland midfielder did well there. Borland.
He's been impressive today, Borland, as well.
Williams floats over. Good defending. McCallion drives in. Boyd was caught. And there's screams from the Scotland players for a penalty. But the referee waves away the claims.
Worth calling for at this stage in the game. Couldn't see too far into the box there. His body's there. So it was a fair claim from the full team. Didn't see it.
It's Fletcher Boyd to keep your eye on. So he's looking to drag the ball into his path as the North Macedonia defender steps in. You heard the noise of the contact, but it wasn't enough for the referee. Now North Macedonia sense an opportunity up the other end. Ivo Markovski. Corner is the shout, but he'll drive towards the penalty box. Still going and tries to guide it. Graham makes the save. It's all positive noises from the North Macedonia technical area on the far side. Time running out for both teams to grab a winner. 4 added minutes to be played. Hogarth spreads for Williams. That's a bit heavy, but Borland will take. Now the Scotland front line has to get back on side as the North Macedonia defence has stepped up. Osborne's diagonal. Touched away by Markowski. Trainer in, headed down. And now Damjanovski with a lovely move. It opens up for support on the left. He'll go right. Ivo Markovski now. Had that earlier energy, teases it in. And it's thrashed away by Taylor Hogarth. North Macedonia have a late corner.
Need to concentrate for these set pieces again. North Macedonia will fancy themselves.
Zaku, they scored that equaliser for North Macedonia. Sees his corner fall into the hands of Alistair Graham. Just a couple of minutes left. Scotland want to get this forward. Alfie Osborne. Hamill goes back to Graham. Borland turns quickly to find Williams. He has all the space ahead of him.
Great pass.
Lovely pass and well taken by Hogarth. Across, just evades Smith. Damjanovski hears the instruction from his head coach behind. Goes down and wins the free kick. And that's an example of the effort from the North Macedonian players. And Damjanovski. Some solid performances around the North Macedonia team too. It's looking like a frustrating end to the opening game for Scotland as it stands. Here's Markowski. Williams felt he was prevented from doing what he wanted from the challenge. Borland clears. And a late challenge on the Scotland defender results in a free kick. Minimum of 4 minutes added. Hamill pauses. Callian couldn't get there. Now Markowski. Buchevski. Holds off Williams.
Oh, good pass.
Zaku. Smith. Scotland looking to flood forward here. And what could be the final attack? And that one angled out of play. The referee looks at the watch and blows the full-time whistle. What an incredible second half at Broadwood Stadium this afternoon. In the first, North Macedonia scoring with a lovely finish from Christian Markowski. Second half, Scotland came out. Fletcher Boyd brought the teams level. And then Scotland making the changes. Taylor Hogarth sliding the ball underneath the North Macedonia goalkeeper Trykov expertly to give Scotland what was a short-lived lead, as Alistair Graham punished for pausing on the ball at the back, and Xhaku was able to clip the ball into the back of the net as he shakes the hands of the officials and the Scotland players. Scott Allen, a frustrating afternoon for the young Scotland team today, but one to take lessons from as well.
Yeah, frustrating in the end. I think second half came out really stamped their authority on the game, really pressed for that equaliser. They got it down the Scotland right hand side, which we'd spoke about, and then again down that side. Hogarth obviously having an impact, coming on as a sub. Fletcher Boyd poking home when he'd started the move. You thought that was going to be the points wrapped up, and a huge learning curve obviously for Alistair Graham. For me, I felt he was excellent in the game up until that costly error. It's a learning curve. It's all part of the process and the journey for where they want to be with their careers. A lot of good performances within that.
There was a lot of energetic attacking play, a lot of bright moments for Scotland on the pitch too. A number of players looking to impress in this League B opener. But the points shared between Scotland and North Macedonia, that means Romania will top the group at the end of the first day after their 10-0 victory over Liechtenstein earlier on today. As you see the players walk off, we'll revisit the key moments from the match if you did join us late on the Scotland National Team YouTube channel this afternoon. Have a look at the incidents that played out to result in the 2-2 final score. North Macedonia started the brightest in the second half again, with Hodja coming close and hitting the side netting. It was showing their early intent after taking the lead at the end of the first half. Scotland started to get a grip of the game again. This cut back and just a slip of communication between Dare and Hislop meant the chance went a begging. And easy to take for Trykov in the North Macedonia goal. And then the Scotland goal. And I'll give it to you, Scott Allen, from this excellent play from Fletcher Boyd.
Yeah, all started with him. Plays a pass, continues his run. Picks out his teammate, and there he is. To poke in for the equaliser. Hard work paid off.
And then just after North Macedonia had the opportunity, Alistair Graham grateful to see it hit the side netting. Scotland went on the attack again to look for their first lead of the afternoon, but blazed over the crossbar. And then another opportunity. Trykov keeping his side in with the opportunity, but then this massive save was, sorry, that was the goal. That was Taylor Hogarth coming on the substitute to score. Very composed finish there after some big Trykov saves. And then this was the moment where North Macedonia grabbed their equaliser. Alistair Graham just under pressure, he felt he was pulled, but Xhaku stuck with it and from a tight angle found the back of the net. Disappointment for Scotland, but positives to take from the first afternoon in performances. Romania's a big one coming up after their 10-goal win against Liechtenstein earlier today. Brian McLaughlin will go through the post-match analysis with his players. But thank you very much for you at home for watching this afternoon. Thanks to the crew for bringing us all the action, and Scott Allen alongside me in commentary watching along with us. Please join us again on Saturday where we'll have Scotland against Romania, that one at 7:30 on Saturday evening, but it finishes here on the opening day at Broadwood Stadium in Cumbernauld. Scotland Under-17s 2, North Macedonia Under-17s 2.